Hey y'all, welcome back to Happily Hester After. So we have freshly arrived home after seeing the new Avengers movie, Infinity War, and we really wanted to talk to you all about it and do kind of like a couples review because you all might not have known this, but we're actually pretty into, you know, superheroes and the Marvel universe, even the DC universe.
I mean, we're not that into it. We're not like super huge fans or anything.
No, like,
nothing crazy. You know, we're real chill about it.
You know, if it comes out, we'll watch it.
Yeah, we're not like, you know, sickly huge fans.
Yeah. So anyway, we have decided to kind of go over it with you all. At this point, we're hoping that most of you have seen it. There might be some spoilers in this, so if you haven't
there will be
seen
spoilers,
it,
but
okay,
I think the first half should be no spoilers, and then the second half you all can decide whether or not you want to hear the spoilers.
How can I review without spoilers?
It's easy. You just say your general consensus about it.
Yes.
What you like, what you didn't like.
I do have new hair. I believe this is you all's first time seeing it. Hubby actually did a vlog about it on his other channel, so if you haven't seen that yet, make sure that you check that out.
The Mythos Collective.
Yes.
Go subscribe. Anyway, we're tired. I don't know if you can tell, this weekend's been kind of long. We'll do a whole separate video about what's been going on. But we are reviewing it. It was good. It was emotionally taxing. All the characters were in it. They were really fun. I liked the dynamic. I liked the way they worked. I think they worked well. I think they could have worked better together, but I like the way they split everybody up and really made it 2 to 3 to 4 separate scenes. I thought it was dope.
I would have preferred for more scenes with everybody all together, especially because that was that was kind of how the movie was advertised, as everybody being brought together, you know, meaning the characters from Guardians of the Galaxy, meaning the Avengers, and also who else? Oh, Wakanda, yes. So I would have kind of preferred to see a little bit more of everybody all together rather than kind of splitting them off. But either way, I still kind of like that. I'm really easy to impress when it comes to movies, for the most part. I'll be like, I like bad movies, so I'm pretty easy to impress. But I actually really enjoyed it. You know, a lot of the time action movies for me, I like them, but to an extent. There is a such thing as too much action. There is a certain point where I get to, you know, is there a point to this movie, or are we just watching people beat each other up and bleed all over the place? So I liked the balance that they had with that, with telling the story as well as with the action. I enjoyed that. I was like, okay, yeah, there's just enough action to kind of keep me awake, because I'm also a chronic movie faller or sleeper. So I stayed awake. That's a good sign there. So there's enough action to keep me awake and enough storyline to keep me interested and actually to get me emotional at certain points, you know? So, yeah.
And now for the spoiler review. Click off the video if you don't want to hear it.
Yes, because it's...
We're giving you a chance.
Something.
Do it now. Click off. You haven't seen it. Bye-bye. Go watch it. Come back.
Don't forget to subscribe.
All right. Is everybody else here who wants to watch it? This is a spoiler. Okay. You in the back? You ready? What about you? You good? All right. So, almost everybody dies. Half cast dies. Half everybody.
Broken.
Spider-Man.
Broken.
Black Panther.
Now, that was the worst part for me. When Spider-Man, I'm not gonna say die, I'm gonna say disappeared, because they all just kind of went away with like this Gone with the Wind type thing. Like they just turned into like
they evaporated, turned into ash.
But Spider-Man, that hit me hard.
But you gotta understand the plot behind that was the whole point of the Infinity Stones is for Thanos to collect them all in order to basically destroy half of the universe. And when he destroys half of the universe, that gives a chance, I guess, for the rest of the universe to survive. I guess that's what he was saying. Because he's doing everyone a favor by killing a bunch of people. It was one of those
Hitler effect type things, but he didn't discriminate by, you know, eye color or hair color, skin color.
So that's basically that's what he did. And Scarlet Witch, Vision,
Robin from How I Met Your Mother.
Nick Fury at the end, after seeing credits. You had Gamora. She got pushed off the cliff.
Yeah, that was before everybody
So that was the good part. So before everybody died,
father.
he had to get the Thanos had to get the Soul Stone. In order to get the soul stone, you have to sacrifice somebody that you truly love. So for example, if I wanted the soul stone or she wanted the soul stone, I would sacrifice her and she would sacrifice chicken nuggets. So what happened was Thanos ended up sacrificing Gamora, the green skin lady, who is his daughter. We come to find out is his daughter. And she's laughing because he's like, she's like, you gotta kill somebody you love. But psych, because you don't love nobody.
And everybody in the audience at this point is just like, run! As soon as they said the word sacrifice, we were like, run!
And then he's crying. And we're like, whoa, first of all.
And she's sitting there still oblivious.
I'm like, first of all, this man sheds tears. Okay, that's concerning. This man is a mass murder genocide guy, and he's shedding tears. Okay, that's concerning. And then he turns around, looks at her, and she's like, why are you crying?
Get a clue!
And then the guy standing there, which by the way is Red Skull, from Captain America, who died, whatever. He's like, he's not crying for himself, he's crying for you. I'm like, bro, run, bro! Run!
You should have been. Let me tell you something.
She didn't run.
She should have ran.
She stayed.
She should have ran.
Looking stupid.
Boy.
Confused. Bewildered. I'm like, bro, if you don't get up and run, she over there sitting there like, oh, you gonna kill me? That man took her arm and politely threw her off that cliff. And cried while he was doing it.
Poor Zoe saw.
Threw her right off the cliff. And then she landed like, you know how folks be landing with their leg behind them?
Yeah.
She was dead, bruh.
One of those like, I'm running but I'm dead type things.
So that happened.
But
Loki died. You know the
Loki
god
died at the beginning. Like
he died right after. Yeah, no.
Loki, boom.
The first 10 minutes, Loki got his neck snapped.
Loki and Idris Elba. Which
was the Guardian dude with the vision and the eye who can send people from different dimensions.
To me, Idris Elba. The other chick, Robin from How I Met Your Mother.
Like, my boy Thanos beat them up so bad that the Hulk was fighting him, and then Thanos started to box him. He was boxing him. And then Thanos was so good at fighting that the Hulk no longer wanted to Hulk. So when Bruce Banner needed him most, which mind you, Bruce Banner's main theme is duality between, him and the Hulk. There was a point where Banner needed the Hulk and the Hulk wouldn't come out.
Like,
I thought that dynamic was so interesting in how they did that. Because it was like the moment you need him, he won't come. What? Now, Bruce Banner was able to fend for himself outside of the Hulk, which I thought was great character development.
But
guess what? So guess what? As soon as Bruce Banner is independent of the Hulk, guess what's gonna happen? That thing will come right out. He's like, wow, I feel really good. Like he's gonna be cleaning his kitchen one day and then he's just gonna Hulk out and destroy his whole kitchen.
Cause my thing is that Thor, he showed out this movie, which was great. But if we could have had some Thor plus some clobbering time together.
No, I
don't even think it would have ended the way it did.
I feel a little robbed. I think that they intentionally left out the Hulk to give everybody else some screen time.
But let me tell you something, it's clobbering time.
Yeah, but I still think they left everybody, because you got to realize the Hulk for the last 3 movies, the last 3 Avengers, has been like the main fighting machine, right? Like even in Avengers Ultron, he had to fight Iron Man, and then that whole scene was the scene in that movie. So I think finally the directors, which are the Russo brothers, shout out to them, they were so dope. The directors wanted more screen time for Black Panther, Captain America, Vision, Peter Quill, all the other side characters that you don't see fight. He wanted everybody in on this. So Thor, he was killing it, period. My man Thor came out and he had to get an axe or hammer?
Axe.
He had to get an axe.
Because he lost his hammer.
Okay, so check this out. So y'all probably asking, well, where did the Infinity Gauntlet come from? Well, obviously those who are watching, I hope you saw the movie. If you didn't, then I don't know why you're watching this, but okay. He basically got it made. He went to a mason, a person who makes weapons, and he asked them to make him a gauntlet that can adequately channel the power of the Infinity Stones. The guy was like, okay, he made a cast mold of it, his hand, it perfectly fit him. It was like a glove. And then Thanos killed all him and his buddies. Well, he cut off his hands, which sucked. He cut off the guy's hands, so he couldn't make anything else. And then he killed off his buddies. So then when Thor came through, Thor was like, yo, I know you my guy. You made Mjolnir. You made my hammer. You made the gauntlet. You got to make something that can counter that. He said, bet. I need you to open up this little thing so I can heat up. He had to turn on a dead star, a dying star, to heat up the cauldron, which had the iron and metals in it. So my man Thor was like, all right, I'm gonna help you out. So he starts to help out, but it didn't work. So then finally he's like, well, what else do I have to do? He had to stand right in the middle of that eye that provided the heat from the star. So he's over here holding it open like a boss, getting burned up. Ah! And then finally the heat went through and he was able to make the axe. So then, crap, he needs a handle for the axe, obviously. My man Rocket Raccoon and Groot are there. So Groot is like... Who,
by the way, is an angsty teenager now.
And by the way, hasn't done anything literally the whole movie. That was the only thing he really did other than stab those dudes in the chest at the end.
Sat there playing his video game.
That's all he did. So then finally, the axe needed a handle. And my man Groot was like, all right, bet. He grabbed both of them with one hand. He grabbed both ends of the hammer. Like, you know, treed them together. I don't know what you call that. And then cut off his arm and made the handle. I thought that was dope.
To teenagers out there, but I was just like,
he was no real use to the team, honestly. But it was awesome. I mean, and then finally the scene, the war at the end where they fought all the monsters was great. They utilized every single person. You saw everybody's abilities. You saw Spider-Man, Doctor Strange. You saw everybody working together, and it was awesome. Now, two of my biggest concerns, or my biggest issues. Mr. Peter Quill came up with a plan. Okay, this plan involved Drax, it involved Mantis, it involved Spider-Man, Iron Man, Doctor Strange, and himself. Okay? He did this plan and it worked. He had Thanos grabbed up and he was like chained up and everybody was getting
anything. And all they had to do was get the
glove off. They had to get the gauntlet off. So my lady Mantis has Thanos, his head is in a trance right now, so he can't move mentally. So Peter Quill finds out that Thanos killed his girlfriend, which is Gamora, which we talked about earlier, the green lady. So instead of shooting him in the face or in the neck...
Well, no, he wasn't supposed to do anything. He was just supposed to let them...
I understand that, but you gotta hear what I'm saying, though. Instead of slitting his throat or shooting him in the head, he hits him upside the head with his gun, the butt of his gun, and wakes him up. So then at that point, he's able to kill everybody. Well, not kill everybody, but he was able to beat everybody up and move on with his day. My biggest thing is, you could have shot him, you could have slit his throat, you could have did anything, but instead you hit him upside the head with your gun. That was dumb.
I know you hurting, bro, but she already did. I mean,
it's over. What you gonna do? You ruined a perfectly good plan that you came up with, you idiot, right? Second issue. My man Thor comes down, beating everybody up, electricity everywhere. Finally, he gets to Thanos. He throws the axe at Thanos, hits Thanos square in the chest, right in the heart. Everybody's like, dang, it's over. No, my man Thanos was like, you should have aimed for the head. So not only did he give you an idea of how to kill him, right? He didn't do it. And then finally, he snapped his fingers and eliminated half of all the existence in the universe, which includes Spider-Man, Black Panther, Scarlet Witch.
Yep, the good guys lost, y'all.
And so the scene that really got everybody was when Spider-Man died, because they happened to give Spider-Man the longest, most drawn out death. Basically, the scene is, Mr. Stark, something doesn't feel right. I'm not feeling good. Mr. Stark, which is Tony Stark, Iron Man, is like, yo, you're okay. Don't worry about it. My man, Spider-Man, falls on him. Help me. I don't know what to do. I don't want to die. I don't want to go. I don't want to die. I'm like, oh, bruh. And he's looking Tony Stark square in the eyes. And he's like, I'm sorry. And fades away.
My heart.
Everybody was like, what? So you think it's over? So, okay. My man Thanos gets to go watch the sunset after he killed half the existence in the universe. Alright, credits roll. You're thinking that the post-credit scene is about to be lit. Like somebody's about to come out from the ashes and they're like, not today, Thanos. No, it actually, more people die in the end credits. You're thinking it's over. But then you got Nick Fury and his agent lady, who happens to be the lady from
How
I Met Your Mother. For this, we're calling Robin. They're driving in New York, you know what I'm saying? NY, the Big Apple, City of Dreams. And then the dream comes to an end. The cars crash and they get out the car trying to investigate, and they realize that there's no driver in the car. He looks back and sees a helicopter flying toward a building and crashes and blows up. What's happening? The rapture? Looks like it. Half of everybody starts to die. Robin fades away into nothingness. And then you see Nick Fury going for his little beeper, calls somebody, and right after he calls them, he starts to disappear. And then he's gone. And then the camera pans down to his beeper and you see it loading a message to a particular person. And then instead of the person's name come up, it's a logo. And that logo is of Captain Marvel.
Oh. That's it?
My nigga, Captain Marvel.
And we have to wait a whole year.
Captain Marvel. If you don't know who Captain Marvel is, she's Wonder Woman times 15,762. Now, try to quantify that. Well, you can't. That's how dope Captain Marvel is. She literally is going to save the Marvel Universe. And I think it's fitting because her name is in fact Captain Marvel. I don't know, guys. All I'm saying is that the movie was dope. I enjoyed it. It was heartbreaking. The way they left it open-ended like that.
I was like...
And you know what? They haven't done that in all these movies. This is the first movie with a cliffhanger. And it wasn't right. I'm so used to being babied.
Just a bitter taste.
I'm used to being coddled. I'm used to being spoon-fed.
The good guys win at the end.
The good guys straight up lost.
That's what happens.
Not only did Thanos say, I'm gonna kill all y'all, and then I'm gonna go watch the sunset, he actually killed all of them and watched the sunset.
Just died.
We got to watch. Imagine watching Hitler have a nice dinner after killing 6 million Jews. That's what it felt like. It was terrible. I was like, this cannot be. And it was. That was a comprehensive review of
I mean, that's
Avengers.
it.
That was
this review is just as unfinished as the movie was.
All the good jokes, all the stuff. You guys want a deeper, in-depth review when we're not tired, or you want, I got you. You guys can go to my channel, the Mythos Collective. Maybe I'll give you a more deeper, analytical one, because I'm into comic books. Like, I'll actually show y'all. Look at this. This is me right here. See that? That's me. I'm into all that stuff. I'm a nerd. So if you guys want more of that, then we'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. But let me know.
For now, though, we are going to wrap it up. We don't want to keep y'all all day. This is getting pretty long.
It's about 15 minutes.
It's almost 20. Yeah, it's going to be over 20. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. We really appreciate it. We hope that y'all enjoyed our review. If you want to see us do more stuff like that, make sure you comment below. Let us know. We're always trying to look for different things that you're interested in seeing so that we can make content that you're interested in seeing. Other than that, y'all don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, hit that share button. Let's share the love. And leave a comment below if you have any other thoughts that you would like to share or things that you saw in the movie that we might have missed.
And if you got to the end of this video, comment below Wakanda Forever in honor of Black Panther, our brother who has fallen. If you got to the end of the video, comment below Wakanda Forever. That's it.
Hashtag. Anyway, y'all remember, God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. Lord willing, we will see y'all next time.
Captain Marvel better do it. Come on now, Captain Marvel. Let's go.